And then the idea of seeing the other person's perspective is very important. There's a story that they tell in the Middle East of Mulla Nasarudheen or Joha, where he was on the side of a river and there was another man on the other side. And the man called over to him, "How do I get to the other side?" And Mullah said, "You're already on the other side." And the point of that is we often fail to see the other person's perspective. He was looking from his perspective, but the other man was looking from his. And so in order for us to be able to understand each other, we have to, in a sense, get in the other's shoes. There's a beautiful ayah in the Quran when the Prophet is commanded to discuss with his interlocutor. It says, وَإِنِّي أَوْ إِيَّاكُمْ لَعَلَى هُدًى أَوْ فِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. It says, either I or you are guided. In other words, let's come together and talk. And that O is a very interesting O, because O in Arabic can mean a lot of things. That one's called harfu atfin lil ibham. It's a very interesting O, because the Arabs have all these ways of speaking where they have multiple exit strategies. And this is very important in a society where you have tribalism and where what you say can actually get you killed. There's a famous story about one of the Khawarij who wrote a poem, and it said, وَمِنَّا أَمِيرُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ شَكِيب, and amongst us we have the Amir al-Mu'minin Shakib. Well, they caught this man. He was brought before the caliph, and he said, "How dare you say that I'm the Amir al-Mu'minin, you're claiming you?" He said, No, I said, وَإِنَّا أَمِيرَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ Shakib. He changed it from the nominative case to the accusative case, which switched the meaning, as if he's addressing the actual Amir al-Mu'minin. These are examples of how language was very important in getting people out of problems. And we were just talking earlier about the Oxford comma, also known as the Harvard comma if you're American. A $10 million lawsuit over the omission of a comma when you have three things together and you have an and. Some people say you should add a comma for clarity. So these truck drivers, who were either grammarians or they got a lawyer who knew grammar, were able to get $10 million in overtime, a lawsuit against this company because of the omission of a comma. So in a civilized society, language is extremely important.